Haere mai, Virgo, and welcome to your August Taroscope reading with me. I can't believe where the year has disappeared if we're talking about August already. It seems as though it was only the beginning of the year in the blink of an eye. What we're going to be doing this month is using this new tarot deck, which has been designed and come about by John Holland, who is a well-known medium and psychic, as well as an author. He has changed the deck around a little bit and consequently some of the meanings of the cards. So we'll work with this deck with some of the traditional meanings as well as his. The other thing we will do is I will do 4 cards which represent 1 card for each week of the month, and then we'll do a 5th card which will be what challenges you for the month. Now if you're interested at all, the stones that are in for your reading, this is a merlinite, and this is a piece of turquoise, and this is the calcite manganese. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these a little bit, and then we will draw the cards for you guys, for Virgo, for August 2015, and see what comes up. You'll see what I mean when I say they're quite changed from the usual deck that we use, but they're rather colourful, and in fact colour is very important to him, with his vibrational meanings of the cards. So here's your first card, which you'll see is a red, and it's number 4, and it's called Firm Foundation. The second card, when we get the black lines around the outside of them, they are the major arcanas, and this is the number 3, and it's called Fertility. And your third card is another major arcana, and it's called Shadow, number 18. And your 4th card is another major arcana, and it's the 0 card, which is the New Beginnings. And then I'm just going to put this one up the top, and this will be what your challenges are for the month. And this is number 2, Spirituality and Union, with a green border. So let's have a look and start the reading. I'll just move the camera lens back a little bit actually, because we're not quite seeing all the cards. So as you can see, guys, you've actually drawn quite a few major arcana cards, and we'll work through that as we get to them. And you can see the intense colour in these cards. I was rather drawn to the whole dynamic of colour. Now the colours boundaries also represent the suits, if you like. So the red are what were the pentacles, which represent the physical side of our lives, and they also represent the earth signs such as Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So this first week in August with this number 4 and this red feeling gives the messages firm foundations. So basically it's the 4 of Pentacles. So what it's saying is there's some good solid base going on to your perhaps economics or monetary side of life, so things might be flowing quite well, but at the same time I often feel with the 4 of Pentacles that there's this need that you're holding on for some reason, that you have got down here. We see this apex of red colour, which is your base chakra, which kind of gives you that feeling of that's where our fears and our anxieties and things like that stem from. So sometimes there might be a little bit of worry coming in around your money, as if you think you may not have enough to pay for things or to balance stuff out. But in fact, if you think a little bit harder and further and you make sure you have got it in balance, it should flow relatively well. The other thing this card sometimes denotes to me, and I'm not sure why, I think of the word travel. And I guess even when we look at this particular deck, we see he has his back turned to us and he is embarking on this journey towards the mountain. So the number 4s can also often represent slightly more difficult energy, as if things don't go entirely smoothly, but if you put the patience, the dedication and the groundwork in for it, you'll flow through okay. So that feels like that's the beginning of August for you. If we come to the second week, we see here this card, the number 3, and that's the fertility sign. Now she would normally be the Empress, that gorgeous essence of love and harmony and motherly devotion and connection. And we see here with John Holland's images, there is this penultimate connection through the mind, the body, the spirit and the soul, and that is the emphasis and the feeling that she gives. She does also obviously have the word fertility, so for some of you this could be a very fertile time if you're thinking of bringing a new person into the world, if you're wanting to achieve a pregnancy. Remember, it's fertility of the mind and feelings and love as well, so it can also be signs of love and ardour and romance. It can be thought fertility, so you could become very creative as well. A really nice card to have in your reading. That's the second week in August. If we come to this third week, we see number 18, and here it is called the Shadow. And these two guys almost look as though they are church people of some sort, or religious in one way or another. Now 18 actually represents the moon in traditional tarot, and you can see just here the essence of a crescent moon, both it's reversing itself, and over here we see the sun. So I think the moon often suggests to us, again it suggests fertility, interestingly enough, because it's known as the female cycles. So there could be a whole bunch of energies in August around your fertility or female issues in the household, or cycles. It's also a time of intuition, listening to your dreams, and synchronicities in particular. So letting the universe guide to you messages that if you've got a question you want answered and you're looking for direction in some way or another, pay attention to all the little shadow effects that happen in life, because in essence this is just one man and this is his reverse shadow. There's always the dark and the light involved in us. There's always the yin and the yang in life. That's the exact way life works. There is nothing without its polar opposite. So sometimes you might also go in a different direction than you were anticipating, or listen to something that you didn't think you at first believed existed, or that you believed could happen or be true. So we get these feelings with the shadow card. Usually we get, as I say, quite important messages about growth and understanding too. If we come over here to this last card for the week of August, or so fourth week of August, we get new beginnings, is the beautiful Fool card, and it represents just new journeys, new beginnings, heading off with this wonderful feeling of self-release and happiness. It's like, I'm going to start something new, and this is about me, and it's for me, and it's not so much about for anyone else. You're heading off on your own, literally out into this new entrance and beginning and world, and you're saying, I have decided to make this choice, and I understand that what I have is what I need. So you're kind of like embracing yourself and understanding that you are the person who's living this life, and this is about you, and it's what you want to do. So I would suggest for you guys, Virgo, this is a big month in August, because you've got these three major arcana cards. You've got this whole new journeying off out somewhere at the end of August, almost as if you're making some epiphany decision about change in direction. And I always feel these are the great times in life when we acknowledge newness and growth and ability to change from where we've been and take the new steps forward, because that's always growth and it's moving us on. If we think of the red one over here, and the red is the physical energy, that's the only main physical part of the month you've got. The rest of it does feel much more within your mind, you know, and sort of more, you've got things on your mind, or emotional feelings that flow through as well. So, and there's the whole thing here about fertility and intuitiveness. So you've got a more of a mind-oriented month in August. Now if we turn this card around and we have a look at it, This is what challenges you for the month. This is the number 2, spiritual union, and it's green, so it would normally be the 2 of Cups, which represents emotions, and also the water signs. Now I'm going to read out his particular meaning for the spiritual union card. So his meaning is, this card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates or partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life, are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself, and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. And I fully follow that. So I think for you, your challenges for the month will have something to do with perhaps your close relationships and whether or not there's an issue that sparks up within it. And it could be about exactly as the message that he has given. Is there an equal balance occurring? Is someone giving too much? You know, are you giving more than the other person involved in this situation? And if so, it might be a time for you to try and work out a way of bringing balance and harmony and restoration back into any relationship that is teetering out of balance. And as he said, it could be family, lovers, new relationships, work people, anything. So I think that's your challenge for the month, Virgo, to bring in the lovely gift of balance. So just for the end of the reading, we will have one quick look at the lovely high vibrational energy cards, which we haven't done for a few months now, but they always are so beautiful. Let's see here which one you're going to get. And I think it's this one. Raziel, faith. Beautiful energy to have, and that kind of comes through the crown chakra and up through the third eye area. So again, it's through the head. So I think you have a lot of thoughts going through your mind for August. So call on your own inner strength and faith. And whether or not you have a religious faith, that's fine. Find support within your religious faith. And if you don't, find support within your own faith. And have the courage to, exactly as that Fool card says, take that new journey, whatever it is for you, whether it's a spiritual journey, whether it's a physical journey or an emotional one. Start the journey forward as you move out and have faith that you can complete it and that you have the goods and the nous and the knowledge, because it is you. It's all about you. So there you are, Virgo. I hope you've enjoyed this format of reading, and I thank you all for subbing and liking and passing my videos along. It means a lot to me. I enjoy doing this for everyone. It's just a great pleasure to be able to do it. So, kia kaha and much aroha for August.